Hi everyone! In this video I'm going to share how I made my bed for my 2006 Toyota Sienna mini camper van. So I had watched lots of YouTube videos to see what other people had done, but I ended up coming up with this design basically just based on what I wanted. And so I wanted a bed that could also function as a chair slash lounger. And since it's just me in the van, I didn't need a full-size bed. And so I based the dimensions on cushions that I already had, which were about 2 feet wide. And then the length was based on me. I'm about 6 feet tall. So we added a few inches and the length is 75 inches long. The height is based on a few factors, including the cushion height and then me being able to sit upright without hitting my head on the ceiling. And so that turned out to be about 9.5 inches raised off of the floor of the van. And I'll include some other videos at the end of this build part to show the final product and go into the dimensions again. So here we are adding longer legs to the end of the platform because that's where the part where the seats used to fold down into. And so there was like a trunk aspect. And here we are cutting the plank for the top of the platform. And I'm going to test it all out with the cushions and to see if I hit my head on the ceiling. And it turned out just great. I ended up adding another cushion mattress on top of the red cushions, and I'll show that later. The next part is cutting the platform for the hinge. And so we just measured 1 cushion length down, screwed in a hinge to lift it up, and I'll show in the video later how I hold it up. And then we also added another hinge on the side to be able to open up the whole piece for storage. The dimensions were primarily based on these cushions that I already have. And it's about 24 inches, so 2 feet wide. And I use 3 of these, and then I have a 1-inch deep mattress that was from an old cot. This platform it's 75 inches long, and it's off of the floor 9.5 inches. And that was basically, I just laid down with the cushions to see how long I would need it to be. I'm 5'11", so 75 inches is obviously longer than I am, but it's fine. And then the 9.5 inches off of the floor was because to factor in the cushions and then to be able to sit up where I don't hit my head on the roof. So that's why the dimensions are what they are. But as you can see, this hinge, piano hinge, we basically just cut the plank right here, put the hinge on it right here, and then I have another hinge over here so I can open this up for storage. I'll raise it up so you can see what it looks like when it's in lounge mode. I basically just have this piece of wood that I put in the platform, and it holds itself up. And that's all you have to do. Like, we thought we would have to make some kind of attach some pieces of wood to hold it in place, but it holds itself in place because it's long enough. If I wanted it to be adjustable, kind of like a beach lounger is kind of what I was basing it upon, then you would have to have different notches to have different heights. So if I had a notch, I can make it completely 90 degrees, or this is just the natural angle that it rests where the piece of wood hits the platform, and that'll make sense once you see the video from the back. But I'll sit up here so you can see what it's like. As you can see, that's really nice. And I guess my hair hits the ceiling, but my head, I still have some room. So this is all I do to prop up the bed. It just uses the the platform to hold it up, and that's all. You don't have to do anything else because that just holds it in place like that.